Nothing controversial.
What's your opinion on cancel culture as a whole?
It exists to an extent. So, like, the extent that it does exist is if somebody says something or had said something in the past, which has happened many times, and then companies cut relationships with that person, companies that were paying them, right? So you go from income to less income because of something you said. Mm-hmm. That's a cancellation, right? Like, that's what they talk about. Like, so just to get definitions straight. I don't think we can't cancel somebody because we're not everybody. We can't put a fit, like, Tate is the perfect example. Andrew Tate's the perfect example.
Yeah.
He's canceled. Okay, why is he everywhere? So, does canceling exist? Is it real? Milo Yiannopoulos? Like, there's many other examples.
Like I said, terrible with, sources, but didn't he, like, kind of hack the system? Like, didn't he go out and hire a bunch of people to, like, post his shit, and that's why he's all over or something? Is that just a theory, or did you see that?
He has a social media strategy, but I wouldn't get that conflated with like the fact that, or if he gamed the system to not be canceled. I don't think that's what happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, what he did do was he did strategically appear on all of these different shows, and honestly, I think YMH. No, who did they break? They didn't break him, did they?
Yeah, they broke him.
Yeah. And Your Mom's House podcast, like, this shit happens organic. Like, this is, like, obviously it's a plan, what I'm saying, but it just happens in emotion. It's just like one podcast, YMH, then to the next one, then to the next one, then the next one, then the clips get spread, then those people repurpose the clip. It's like, how do you cancel clips that are constantly reposted? Like, it's actually, you can't cancel a person, you can cut ties with them.
Yeah.
And you can impact their business. You can ruin their reputation.
For sure.
But you can't, there's no wand to cancel wand. It doesn't just cancel you.
But isn't that itself cancel culture? Like, ruining somebody's business and livelihood?
Oh, that's what I'm saying it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying beyond that, that's all it is. Like, It's not that all companies will never work with Andrew Tate. Many companies do.
But it's not purely financial. It's also reputation based.
Yeah, and it's also this. There's articles that go out that then get retracted, but they'll go out. So it's like these media, perfect examples, like Candace Owens talking to the fucking New York Times or New York Post or something, and they're like, what articles you're referring to, Candace Owens? She's like, your own articles. And then she's like pulling up all these articles that they wrote, that they're like, where are you getting this information from? Like, that's the fucking media is backwards, bro. Like, it will tell you what it wants to tell you, and then it'll just retract everything that's not true, but it will put the thing out not being true, and then everybody thinks that's true.
Yep.
And I think, and also think about this, the fucking litter boxes, we covered this, but the litter boxes in classrooms thing, like, that's real. It's not real because a kid was a cat, identified as a cat, and they put a litter box in the bathroom. That didn't happen. But there's litter boxes in schools. That happened. That's real. But they conflated it as kids wanted litter boxes, so now they have litter boxes.
This is news to me. I had no idea about that. That's crazy.
But that's an example.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't believe what you see. You can't believe what's said. The article will come out, and then the retracted article, or then the new article will say, it is real, but it's actually in case there's a bomb threat and they need to stay in the classroom for more than a day. Then they have essentially litter that people can go to the bathroom in fucking Colorado.
Oh my gosh. Damn, it's a scary world.
Crazy world, but what you see is not what it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I think, like, yeah, sure, that is a definition of cancellation. But it's not, I don't know though. I'm not at that level. I mean, I just listen to what people say about it.
Totally.
Shane Gillis is a great example. He's a comedian. Not sure if you know of him.
Not familiar.
Gillian Keeves, really great comedy videos. They're great, man. But he got off SNL. They took him off SNL right after he got hired because of something he said on a podcast. He got canceled, but he got canceled from SNL. He didn't get canceled from the fucking world.
Yeah.
He got on the show he wanted to be on his entire life. Didn't even get the chance to be on it. Then they pulled him because of something he said on a podcast. And now he's fucking killing it.
So there's levels to this shit. Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's one, it's yeah, there's levels to the shit, and something goes down over here and pops up back up over there. Like, I think it's yin and yang.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I just don't see it as all bad, I guess is what I'm saying.
For sure.
And it's also probably not as bad as what you would think that it is, you know? Unless you're... I mean, there's people walking around that have fucking done war crimes, and I mean, you name it, not to go into the conspiratorial realm, but... There's some shit that's gone on that has been swept under the rug for fucking ever.
It's never been questioned.
Yeah, nobody says
right.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, 100%. It's just what we choose to bring our attention to, or the media chooses, you know.
What you make a big deal of.
Yeah.
You know.